Basecamp TV. I'm your host, John Nettles. Today we're looking at another important event that took place after Easter, and our series officially titled After Easter. Do you get it? Okay. This week, we turn to the beginning of John chapter 21. It's a cozy campfire kind of story, so I made myself a mug of hot cocoa. And what's a piping hot mug of hot cocoa without some delicious marshmallows thrown in? I'll tell you what it is. It's just boring, marshmallow-less, piping hot cocoa. Now, let's see. I know I left some marshmallows here somewhere. Did you take them? Are you sure? Okay. Well, anyway, let's dive right into the story with a bird's eye view.
The place is real, the vibe is true, so get a clue with the bird's eye view. But watch out now, they may fall on top of you. Bird's eye view.
Oh, hi! I get it! Bringing you the bird's eye view of today's story! And I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous. I've never done a dive over water like this before. Directly beneath me, way down there is the Sea of Galilee. See that tiny speck right there? Oh, that's the disciples' fishing boat. Jesus rose from the dead over a week ago, and the disciples, they don't seem to know what to do with themselves. They've been out fishing all night, which may sound strange, but remember, most of them were fishermen before Jesus invited them to follow him. So, are those with him not there? They went back to doing what they did before. My target today isn't actually the Sea of Galilee, but a very specific spot on the shoreline. The disciples don't know it yet, but Jesus is actually right down there on the shore. He's got a campfire going. I got my marshmallows, so I'm going to try to touch down as close to Jesus as I can without setting my parachute on fire. Gotta get these wind ratings just right. Why don't we head on down to our agent on the ground? He's watching the action firsthand. It's time for a story stakeout. Oh.
1-0.
Story stakeout. Story stakeout. It's a story stakeout. It's a story stakeout.
I'm here on a story stakeout with my partner, A1. I'm Agent Filet Mignon, a code name, obviously. We've got a visual on the disciples' boat. Not much activity so far. Wait a minute, Peter just jumped out of the boat. Man overboard! He's swimming. He's swimming. He's swimming right toward us. Quick! We've got to get camouflage before our cover's blown. Let's go! Okay, I think we're clear. You okay, little buddy? He ran right over us to that guy over there. Wait a minute. Hey, that's Jesus! The disciples have only seen him a few times since he rose from the dead. Something smells fishy. Oh, look! They're getting ready to cook up some fish for breakfast. So nice.
You know, it's funny with all this wind interference up here. I thought you said eating fish for breakfast.
They are. People eat lots of different foods all over the world for breakfast. I'm a steak and potatoes kind of breakfast person myself. A1 over here, he's not a health cook and prefers oatmeal. It seems like you're a marshmallows for breakfast kind of person?
Not usually. I'm so nervous about sticking the landing that I forgot to eat my normal eggs and ketchup. I got this. I got this.
You have the marshmallows? Can I have some of those?
Sure. Might be a few minutes though.
So, back to the stakeout. A1 here is outfitted with our new audio equipment. He's going in. Godspeed, little buddy. I can hear them. Well done, A1. Just a little steak humor for you there. Okay, let's turn it up, and then we can see what we can hear. Okay, I think I hear Peter and Jesus talking.
Simon, son of John, do you love me?
Oh, Jesus is calling Peter by his old name Simon.
Yes, Lord. You know I love you. Feed my lambs.
Interesting. Oh, wait, Jesus is saying something else.
Simon, son of John, do you love me? Yes, Lord. You know I love you. Take care of my sheep.
That's a bit strange. Why would Jesus ask Peter the same question?
Simon, son of John, do you love me?
Wait a minute. A1, are you sure this thing is working? It just keeps repeating itself. Why would Jesus ask Peter 3 times if... I know why. I had a feeling there was more to this story. The night when Jesus was arrested and sentenced to death, Peter promised to stay by him no matter what. But Jesus told him he wouldn't. Peter would deny Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed. And sure enough, 3 times that night, people asked Peter if he knew Jesus. And 3 times he said, nope, I'm not even Jesus' friend. I don't even know him. Peter was heartbroken about what he had done. But now, Jesus is back, alive. And what does Jesus do? He asks Peter 3 times if he loves him. And 3 times, Peter says yes. Do you see what's happening here? Jesus is giving him a fresh start. He's forgiving Peter for lying, for denying him, and for letting him down. Give me a second. It's Agent A1. They think he's a real fish. They're gonna eat him! Hold on! Wait! Stop! HQ covers low, requesting immediate evacuation. Send a chopper. We'll meet you at the rendezvous. Okay, wait, little buddy! I'm coming for you!
I've got confirmation here that agents Filet, Mignon, and A1 were recovered and are in a safe location awaiting their next mission. And it seems that the disciples were not at all alarmed by the crazy person screaming in the fish costume, because a skydiver with a large parachute blocked their view. So thank goodness for that. Let's head to the Basecamp TV lab to discover more about the story we just heard.
Basecamp TV Science Lab.
Hi, friends, and welcome to the Chamber of Wonders, the beacon of innovation, the birthplace of invention.
You know, usually we just call it the Basecamp TV lab.
I was getting there. The Basecamp TV Laboratory. I'm Isabel, your lead scientist today. We just heard a beautiful story about forgiveness, and now it's time to embark on a journey to discover what it means for us. Let's begin. Now, God made us in His image, which means our hearts look like this. So, let's pour some H2O from this pitcher into this vase. There we go. Now, see how what's in the vase, the water, looks like the water that's in here? But then something happened that changed our hearts. That's called sin. It's the decision we all make to live our way instead of God's way. Now, we show it with the hurtful words that we say, with the selfish thoughts that we think, and with the wrong things that we do. Oh, that doesn't look like God's heart at all. It's ruined. In our story, Peter clearly saw that his heart wasn't right. Just like this. 3 times he had the choice to follow Jesus, and 3 times he chose to say he didn't even know him. He did the opposite of what he told Jesus he wanted to do. I know just how that feels. Even when I try my best, I still fall short. We all do. We just can't be perfect the way God is. But there's good news. When God looked at our hearts full of sin, he didn't say, well, that's ruined, and leave it at that. Instead, Romans tells us that while we were still sinners, God loved us and sent Jesus to die for us. Just like Jesus forgave Peter and invited him to a fresh start, God is ready to forgive us when we ask and help us become something new. When Jesus forgives us, he takes our sin away. He heals our hearts and he sees us as his friends. And then there's more. Do you remember in our story when Jesus told Peter to take care of his sheep? He was asking Peter to take care of Jesus' followers. Jesus chose Peter to become the leader of the very first church. Peter spent his life loving and serving and spreading the good news because he'd been forgiven. And Jesus wants to invite you to become part of the awesome work he's doing in the world. And that's where our story expedition ends for now, fellow scientists. Keep on discovering. See ya!
Wow, what an amazing demonstration! I've been trying to test it out for myself, but no matter how much water I add, all I get is watered down hot cocoa. Oh well. That brings us to the final word. Thank you. Can I get a drum roll, please? When I trust Jesus, I can be forgiven. That's right, just like Peter, we can be forgiven, and our hearts can be restored to reflect God's again. We can be Jesus' friends and be part of spreading his word and good news to the world. We only have one final episode left in our series After Easter, so be sure to tune in next time. The marshmallows. That's perfect timing.